Hi guys, as promised, do the after video for the calculator that I converted. I want to show you the case real quick because I didn't show you in the other video. So this was a HP 30B financial calculator, and it's now an HP 34S. Focus. HP 34S scientific, and man, it's got a lot of stuff on there. So this is highly keystroke driven. Obviously, we have 3 shift keys, and we have tons and tons of functionality here. It's programmable. It does just about everything you'd want a calculator to do. So you see it has the little vinyl stickers on it, and I didn't do the best possible job putting the stickers on here. So if it looks bad, it's not the fault of the people who made the stickers or anything like that. It's just blame me. Okay, so turn it on. Oh, and when you turn it off, it says bye real quick. So that's awesome. It does have a few menus. You said it's got the matrix menu, stats, probability, and whatnot. It also has tons of conversions. And when you go into a menu, you can click through, choose your option. I don't have a number in there now, so but if I did, so if I had a number in the register and I went into my conversions, it'll scroll through and it'll show you whatever 9 converted to whatever the PSI to pascals and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, it's a good time. So I like this calculator a lot. It's going to do way more than I'll ever need it to do. But and this is not a complaint of the design so much as it is for me personally. All my trig functions, my exponentials, all the things that I use, my logs, all the stuff that I use regularly with a scientific calculator, are all shifted, and I know why, and I'm not complaining, like I said. But for me personally, that's not the best situation. So I like the light version for daily use a little better, the 31S. So we have it's more menu driven. You can get into a lot of stuff, but you have to menu it. It doesn't have all the functionality of the 34S, but the good stuff for me, exponents, logs, trig, is all up front, which is better, like I said, for what I do. You may like the other one better, and that's cool. That's why there's 2 of them. So you can go in to the menus, and it's the same basic functionality. You can even look at the battery voltage. You can look at the registers, memory registers, and see what numbers are in there. And so yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. So you can go through, you can do whatever you want to them. I enjoy playing around with this one. They both have really great manuals. That's the word I was looking for. That's the M word I was looking for. Really great manuals that'll explain it. It has color graphics in the manuals. That's how it displays a fraction right there, which is pretty cool. Let me put it back into decimal. So I'll probably be using this one more on the daily, but man, they're both great. And if there's ever a bug, they can issue a new firmware, and you load it up. And I just want to show you as quickly as I can, without being useless, how you load it up to begin with. Batteries are in parallel, so I popped this one out earlier to make it go a little more quickly. So the first thing you have to do when you first get this thing, and it's still a 30B, is you have to erase the firmware. And you do that by connecting a positive, which is this little ring right here around the edge. So you clip it to the positive, and you clip it, and you stick the wire to the bottom, really, the bottom left. So I'm going to get it closer in the light. There you go. So the bottom left, right there. And you'll turn it on, and you'll hit reset, and you'll try to turn it on again, and it won't show anything on the screen. And that's how you know the firmware has been erased. And then you take your handy dandy cable, and I'm not going to go through the starting up the software and everything. I will say though, when you download the software and run it on your Windows box, I'm only covering Windows here, even though you can do it on Linux and Mac OS, but I didn't try, so I can't speak to that. When you use the MySamba program on Windows, run it as an administrator. I did not run it as an administrator, and I spent a little while trying to figure out why it wouldn't act right. So make sure you run it as an administrator. I was running on Windows 7, so on my old netbook. So that was the issue there. So you get this cable, and I saw this from one of the guides that I linked in the other video, and I'll link it in this video. Is these are 1K resistors, and you can use just about any resistance. But what these do is, in case you short across here, it's not going to fry this $5 cable, because then you're going to have a bad time. And because you're sticking these pins right next to each other in the top and middle, or the left and middle top row there, is where you're sticking those. So you're going to stick those there. You're going to take, I took my same clippy cord that I used for erasing, and this goes to this goes into the negative, and then the other side goes right here, and that completes the circuit. So these are your send and receive, and then that's your ground. So, and then you click the thing, and it takes like 15 seconds, and you have new firmware. And then you hit reset, little reset button, and you turn it over, and you turn it on, and it's a different calculator altogether. And then you put your stickers on, which the stickers aren't bad. They're a little fiddly, as you might imagine, because they're small. So, but they're not bad. The 31S. One more difference between the 31S and 34S is you can, on the 34S, you can actually take the thing apart and put a clock crystal and some capacitors in there, and you can put a slightly modified firmware on here that will make it into a you can actually have like a stopwatch. It has a real-time clock on it, and it has functionality built into it for that. So that's really awesome. So that's it, guys. WP31S, WP41S, unofficial RPN scientific calculators. I actually ordered a HP 20B. I heard the keyboard on the 20B is not as nice as the 30B. I want to see it for myself, and just check it out. And so I'll probably make another 31S, and I don't know. I'll just hoard it. I might give it away, but I might hoard it because I like you know, that's what I do with calculators. So questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Yeah, later.